What is something that you are never freaking buying again? Glass furniture. I had a glass desk from IKEA for about 2 years and one morning while I was sleeping it spontaneously exploded. There was no piece of it left that was larger than my thumbnail. It took days to clean up. Apparently that can happen with tempered glass. Tension builds up due to temperature changes and it just shatters. Tempered glass is designed to shatter into a million tiny fragments. Annoying to clean up, but safer apparently. Freaking home warranty. Bought a house that had just hit 10 years. Got all the original appliances. The appliances are covered they said, but only if you buy a home warranty. Sure, it only lasts a year, but these things might break in that year. It's only $500. Better safe than sorry. Turns out, crap does break. The water heater had a problem. The fridge had a problem. None of it caught by inspection. I go to the warranty people. It's $75 for someone to evaluate it. Cool, I think. Cheaper than buying new crap. Then everything gets denied. The most random frick reasons are given to me. I argue. I'm told that was what the inspectors said. I get the transcripts and guess what? All of their inspectors said that this should be covered. The warranty company lied to me. I throw the lies in their face and get back, well, it doesn't matter, it still isn't covered. One of the dudes, a plumber I later had come back to help, said these companies never cover anything. Their reason on the water heater? Rust on the unit. He had told them the rust didn't cause the problem and was normal. To them, any potential problem is reason for denial. Got a dent in the unit? Denied. Got a scratch? Denied. Here's the crap of it, though. This was all in my first 30 days. Like any reasonable person, I thought I could just call up and cancel and get some, maybe of my money back. You know what the woman tells me on the phone? It is not legal to return a home warranty in the first year. We're not talking PMI, or fire insurance, or disaster crap, or whatever. This was just a warranty on things like appliances, and can apply to things like structure. I told the woman she worked for crooks and hung up. So if you're buying a house, and they want $500-600 to insure your home for a year, do what my plumber said. Save your money to do the repairs yourself. I'm still mad about it and it's been like 3 years. Frick, edit. For those curious. Company was HSA. Frick those guys. A cabin cruiser. I was told before I bought my boat that the happiest days I would have with it would be the day I bought it and the day I sold it. I did not think this could possibly be true. I was wrong. Cheese from the dollar store. A GE, made exclusively for Walmart $50 vacuum. I bought a used Kirby from eBay and we threw the GE over the balcony and killed it Office Space style. Bacon flavored popcorn. It basically made my entire house smell like sweaty butt. I'm not kidding, it lingered for days. It tasted dreadful too. I'll keep this short and sweet. I was very thirsty one night shift and thought it would be a good idea to buy 1L of sugar-free aloe water. After guzzling the entire thing I felt quite refreshed. I downed a pitter and my lunch was complete. Fast forward an hour later and I started to feeling a rumbling in my stomach and the urge to pass gas. I decided to hold my fart in at the time and visit the closest washroom. At that very moment I emptied my entire stomach contents and more into the toilet in the most violent butt explosion of my life. For the remaining 4 hours of my shift everything coming out of my butt was liquid. I learned that the aloe water was a very close cousin of the sugar-free gummy bears. 10/10 will not buy sugar-free aloe water again. Fun fact, aloe vera juice is sold in the digestive medication section of most stores. Food from that shady but Chinese food cart next to my building. Something I've said 4 or 5 times already. Sigh. Sea monkeys. They're not tiny humanoids, and their construction skills leave much to be desired. Tyrannizing them is not very rewarding. All they did in response to my oppressive taxation and restrictive curfews was die and turn the water brown. A bicycle from Walmart. Cheap bikes are really expensive. An inkjet printer. I've probably bought more than a dozen of them over the years, and while they produce outstanding color out of the box, unless you're printing full color on a regular basis, like every day, then you're going to get clogs and failures. And don't even get me started on the whole you're out of yellow ink, so you can't scan anything now with the all-in-ones. About 2 years ago I bought a Brother MFC 9340 CDW laser printer for my mother. A few months later I bought the same printer for myself. No more clogged ink. Duplex printing that doesn't saturate the paper. Consistent print quality. Wider variety of paper to choose from. And overall cheaper than an inkjet. I'm never going back. That bloody Loot Crate crap. I only bought it once. When I thought the stuff was still alright. But it really pisses me off now watching YouTubers continually opening crates and then acting like they're so glad that they got a freaking fridge magnet. Look up Ashens on YouTube. He buys the Loot Crate for the sole reason of tearing it a new one each month. Freaking inflatable freaking crown. How to learn Buddha's palm booklet. Clothes from Groupon. Almost anything from Groupon. My last few experiences have been pretty bad. When Groupon was new you could get some great deals, but now it is spa. Crap Chinese product. Crappy restaurant. Rinse and repeat. I bought like 500 ladybugs on a website. Bad idea. They are beautiful if you find like 4 or 5, but 500? It gets messy real quickly. A freaking Sleep Number mattress. Piece of crap is like sleeping on an air mattress, and after a little while the sides lose their integrity, so the only comfortable spot becomes broken down. Forked out a lot of cash for that stupid mattress. The only one who seemed to like it was the cat. Memory foam mattresses on Amazon are a good deal if when you need a new one. About $350 for some random brand queen mattress that is the most comfortable thing I've ever been on. Anything from Finish Line. A couple of years ago, I needed a new pair of shoes. Luckily, I had a Finish Line gift card. I had never shopped there before, but I'd save money with the gift card. So I walk in and buy a pair of shoes. The cashier asks if I would like coupons sent to me in the mail. I figured, sure, why not? So I wrote down my address and everything. Got my shoes. Everything's cool. Fast forward to 7 months later. I have a $60 charge on my bank account from Sports Illustrated. Something like that. It resembled Sports Illustrated. So, being confused, I call Sports Illustrated and tell them I was charged for subscribing even though I could give a crap less about sports. The man basically tells me sorry about that. I don't know how that could happen. The charges should be reversed within about 3 days. I figured, alright good. This crap's finally over. Fast forward 2 weeks later. I realize that the charge has not been reversed whatsoever. I decide that I'm going to call back again after work and talk to them about it yet again. So, after work, I check my bank account one last time to see if it was reversed. Not only was it not reversed, but I had another charge that said something like SPRTS Kids, Sports Illustrated Kids, for another $60. So basically after he told me the charges would be reversed after 3 days, they weren't after 2 weeks, and then they had the balls to charge me yet again. This time I was pissed and called immediately. The tone in the lady's voice seemed like she had been dealing with this all day or something. She sighed and said, "Have you purchased anything from Finish Line recently?" And I had to think about it. Then it hit me that I did about 7 months ago, and I said yeah. Why? And she said because this has been a problem with everyone who purchased from Finish Line. I'll have the charges reversed. This time I really will. And after the phone call, I called the bank to tell them about the whole thing. Everything was refunded back to me in the end, but after dealing with all of that crap, I'm never buying from Finish Line again. Who the frick do you think you are, just subscribing everyone to Sports Illustrated unwillingly? I don't even give a crap about sports. I just wanted to buy a simple pair of shoes and that's it. TLDR. Finish Line signed me up for Sports Illustrated without my permission. I just wanted to buy a pair of shoes. Tried reversing the charges, but instead they subscribed me twice. Had to call the bank to actually fix it. Don't shop at Finish Line. A Lenovo laptop from India. I bought a Y500 from them, and it was the worst experience ever. I know most people think the company is excellent, but their after sales service is simply awful. 2 days after delivery, I found that the touchpad wouldn't work properly. After repeatedly emailing them, asking for repair centers, a repair tech, or any number of other things, I was told that I had applied for a replacement too late, since I had bypassed the 1-week replacement limit. I asked them again about repairing the laptop, and they sent over a technician who knew less than I did about laptops. He left the house having spoiled the screen by scratching it with a screwdriver and twisting the fan blade so that the laptop wouldn't start anymore. With infinite patience, I called the repair center and asked for a repair tech to fix the things the previous guy had done wrong. They made excuses for days and days, doing absolutely nothing. If you think Comcast is bad, this was far worse. I was misquoted saying the issue has been fixed and they closed the case number, telling me I would have to go through the entire process again. I was given a Lenovo official help center number. This is when I learned that the guys I was speaking to was simply a small repair shop that Lenovo had contracted all their Bombay customers to. After waiting on the Lenovo helpline for 15 minutes, listening to crappy elevator music, I was told that the help center was inactive and that I should call up another number, the very same freaking number that belonged to the repair shop. I freaking lost it. The worst part is, in India, it's not possible to sue a company and expect speedy resolution. All of this was happening a few weeks before my exams, and I had a Comp C project due for submission. In the end, I had to give up this new, almost never used, laptop to a repair shop that I actually trusted. Their service was far better than anything Lenovo had ever offered me so far, even if it was paid. I ended up using my old HP DV6000 for my exams. I managed to submit the project on time, but seriously, frick Lenovo, TLDR, frick Lenovo for getting me stuck in a feedback loop. Those pink, frosted animal crackers, good as all heck, but I ate way too many when I was younger and I still get sick even to this day when I think about it. I will never go with my current ISP freaking ever again if I have an option. The amount of bulls I've had to deal with is just insane. First, they bought our previous ISP. I called to cancel the phone line we got for free along with the free router. New ISP tried to charge for it, but say they'll of course remove it. Get confirmation letter. Get another one. In the end, I got one letter every day for over 3 weeks confirming the exact same thing. Still shows up on my bill. Get charged for TV. It's included in my rent. I call them and they said sure, we'll of course remove it. It shows up on next bill. I call again. They claim the bill was printed before my call. Just pay less than what it says on the bill. Next month, it's still there. They claim the exact same thing. Printed before I called. I call the rep on his balls. All he does is cough and ask if there is anything else I need help with. I mildly lose my crap at this point, but I finally get rid of the extra charge on the next bill. This was all in the span of 3 months. Never again. If I have the option. Previous ISP worked flawlessly for over a year. What infuriates me the most is that this is most likely their modus operandi, counting on people not reading too closely what they're getting charged for. Granted, they are reasonably priced at 100 MBs for an equivalent of $15 a month, but based on their customer service and general inability to do even the simplest of tasks without several weeks of issues, I'll go with another one next time. A frozen gluten-free pizza. £3 for a large nacho with a pinch of cheese on it. What a load of balls. Third-party extended warranty. I bought our first family car a few months after getting married. A 5-year-old Dodge Magnum with 50k on the odometer. They kinda just threw the warranty in and I didn't realize it until I was signing papers and got to the extended warranty page. Asked what the frick this was. The salesman ended up getting me to go for it. It's only $1,200. Pretty cheap peace of mind. Right. I'm a family man now. Hate to have any pesky repairs get in my way. I never used it. Needed tie rods one time, but they were considered a wear item, so it was out of pocket. Instead of the extended warranty, do your research. Buy cars that don't have overcomplicated parts that break down or require expensive services. I don't buy anything with a timing belt anymore, only chains. Do your maintenance the way your manual says, and consider using the severe schedule. Join a forum for your particular car. If the thingamajig shakes when you turn on the doohickey, you can bet someone else's thingamajig had shaken before, so look it up. Most of all, this is what you keep an emergency fund for. If you're maintaining your vehicle properly, things shouldn't break, but if they do, have some money tucked away for emergency repairs. Any Steam game before it goes on sale. A cheap vacuum. I have 2 dogs and vacuumed with it the day before I bought a new one. Vacuumed with the new one. Shark Rotator Professional, for those wondering, and literally filled 2 trash bags with Miss Pet hair, having just vacuumed the day before. Condoms. I'm married and had a vasectomy. I was in the same boat with 2 kids already. Evidently the US military gives crappy vasectomies. After the 3rd kid my wife got fixed. Cable television. Cord cutter for life. I go to the parents' house and they get frustrated when I don't want to watch TV. The commercials drive me up the dang wall. Third-party controllers. They only ever last all of a week or 2 before something goes wrong. Mad cats can die in hellfire. As fun as they are, those cheap remote control helicopters are probably the most frustrating things to try to control. I think I've owned 3 and they've all broken within 1 week of buying. Beats by Dr. Dre. Why didn't I listen to what everyone telling me? Ben and Jerry's changed the Heath bars that they used to some tasteless, disgusting hippie crap about a year ago. I get that they're all about conservation and all, but they screwed up my absolute favorite go-to ice cream of all time. I was in Vermont when they invented Heath Bar Crunch about 25 or 30 years ago and they were giving it out as samples. I fell in love right then and there, but they have wronged and cut me deep. Never again unless I hear they go back to the old Heath bars. Off-brand Saran wrap cling film. Tears if you look at it wrong. Won't stick to itself on wraparound. Balls in a box. As seen on TV pocket hoses. They are terribly flimsy and break when left out in the sun for even a few minutes. I've had 2 break like that. Godforsaken Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. Wooden tiki torches. They get fricked after 1 season outside in the elements, and half of them come crooked and crack when you put them in the ground. I invested in some nice metal and glass ones. Look at Mr. Rockefeller here with his tiki torches for his tiki friends to frolic on his tiki garden. 1-ply toilet paper. I bought a big package on accident once and I will never do that again. My finger popped through that wispy garbage the first time I used it and I eventually was using ridiculously thick wads of paper to keep myself safe. Toilet paper is one of those products where it is always best to pay more for the good stuff. Last time I got a piece of butt is when my finger burst through the toilet paper. An engagement ring. This is either really happy or really sad. The Dyson ball vacuum. Man, is that thing named wrong. I couldn't walk for 3 days after using. I was about to say mine works great and is so easy to push, and then I caught on. Hulu subscription. I can't stand the paying for a service and still have to watch through commercials. Girly crap. Give me man razors, man deodorant, man shower gel, man everything. Half the price, lasts way longer than crappy girl products. Though man conditioner is terrible. Size 46 and above pants. Not a product quality thing, just a quality of life thing. Went from size 54 Levi's 560s to size 38 501s in less than a year, and added 16 holes to my belt. I don't know how I managed to let myself get that big, but I'm doing my best to never go back. Cigarettes. Full year clean, let's go. A DVD rewinder. Freaking useless. I remember when Blockbuster was first introducing DVDs and my dad got a notice that he failed to rewind his disc before returning it to the store. Some people are just dumb, he said, but don't threaten me with a fine because of your own stupidity. Any Ubisoft product available for pre-purchase. Dude, any video game for pre-order. It's been a terrible stretch. You've been visited by the good policy grandpa. You will be blessed with good economics and healthcare, but only if you comment sleep well burner. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check out another video. Or don't. Either way, have a great day, you magnificent people.